Hello, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time, if you're wondering about the hat, my hair's a mess right now, and it's really warm, but I just look like a spy who's trying to pass off as Canadian. Anyways, we're gonna talk about some Masterpiece news, because Masterpiece stuff has been coming out, and yeah, I figured I might as well discuss it. The first thing we're gonna bring up is these prototype images, or supposedly prototype images, of the Masterpiece Cliffjumper. Now, take everything with a grain of salt. It could just be a fake, or just maybe a third-party figure that some people are passing off as the Masterpiece. I don't know exactly, but it does look like the legitimate Masterpiece Cliffjumper. It looks closer to that of Bumblebee, and I'm glad that it's not just a repaint. It has some remold work to it. You know, you can see the feet, the chest is different because it's got that little thingamabobber on the chest. You can also see that the head's different because it's wider at the bottom. And he also seems to include a rocket launcher and a pistol this time, which is very nice. Now, what isn't good is the fact that he's got a fake chest. And what that means is that the chest is not the proper piece of the car, because normally he's got the top of the car forming the chest, but no, that seems to be slapped on the backpack to get out of the way, and he's got a fake piece because it shrinks down. I don't know why we've got Masterpiece technology that makes the figures look absolutely cartoony, but yet we can't figure out how to just shrink down some basic piece. I feel like that is potentially possible to do. You just maybe have the sides cover up the middle section and have that shrink down, but unfortunately we just can't seem to do that. Besides that, it does look alright, and he's got the shape down, and I'm curious about the repaints because, of course, we gotta have some. I imagine we're gonna get glyph or maybe tap out. That'd be nice. But yeah, what are your thoughts on the Masterpiece Cliffjumper? Are you excited? Moving on from that, we also have more additional images of the Crosscut and Nightbird, or Senator Crosscut, which I love that name, or Nightbird Shadow. Anyways, the Crosscut figure itself does look really good in silver. This is going to be kind of a remold of the skids, or a repaint of the Reboost, I believe it's called. And it works really well in silver. Every image of Crosscut, it just looks amazing. I don't know what it is, but specifically the silver with the black and red just really stands out. It's the same thing with Blue Streak. Blue Streak's my favorite because the color scheme really blends together very well. You know, I love the city license plate on the front, the Hyundai logo on the front. You can also see the Autobot symbol on the hood. I think the lights and the paintwork is very proper. Yes, you got a little bit of robot kibble at the bottom, but otherwise, I think it looks nice. And what's also cool is that you got a couple of gimmicks with this. So the back section will open up, and you do have that little scooter that also comes with the Reboost, so that's pretty cool. And not only that, this reminds me of alternator figures because the doors open. You probably won't be able to see the figure, but still you have that gimmick. And then also the front opens and you can see an exposed engine, and they even painted the engine. Now that is top tier alternators. Anyways, moving on, we also have the robot mode. Now, the only thing I don't like so much about the robot mode is the shoulders. It looks kind of weird with that hinge. But besides that, again, he looks fantastic. I love the head sculpt. The coloring is nice with that little splash of red. Yeah, it just looks really good. You also get a little bit of yellow in the leg. I just think it looks really fantastic. And yes, you got a bunch of different weapons going on. You've got his little arm cannon thing on the side here and the little pistol thing right here. Yeah, I really think this does look good. I'm highly interested. It seems also very simple because you got the hood sticking up, you got the doors right there. Of course, the chest is the front of the car. It's very basic stuff, but I think it definitely works, especially for Crosscut. Now, moving on to Nightbird. She's going to be a repaint of RC. Now, some people have an issue with that because Nightbird didn't transform into anything, but I feel like as far as having a Transformer toy in the Masterpiece line, they kind of have to give her an alt mode, so I guess in a way, why not have it a repaint of RC? But at the same time, I just kind of don't like it because it doesn't really feel like Nightbird. I feel like Nightbird is in the shadow of RC constantly, or some other figure like Chromia, which I think that kind of works because they kind of switched out the backstory of Nightbird to make that toy. This one I feel like is not so much a masterpiece of the original Nightbird that was seen in the cartoon, but more so a masterpiece of the Thrilling 30 RC repaint that was made into Nightbird. Now, the color scheme does look good. I like the black with silver. I like the purple seats. I like the transparent yellow window. I think that looks fantastic. I even like the little Decepticon logo at the front. So, yeah, I kind of like the alt mode more than RC, but still, I'm very hesitant about it. I think it was Perspective N that said that Nightbird is one of the only characters that should be in the Red series because she doesn't have anything to transform into, or at least in the cartoon. But I do like the blades. You can definitely tell that the weapons are definitely inspired by that Thrilling 30 toy, which makes me think that, yeah, this is probably more so inspired by that. Taking a look at the robot mode, so I kind of like the look of the robot mode, but again, it's that RC mold, and I didn't really like it to start off with. I'm glad that at least she's got the proper backpack shape, kind of, but yeah, I didn't really like the look of that RC. Most of the time when RC comes out and she's based on that G1 design, they try to make a slick robot and everything is just crammed to the backpack, and it's not good. I feel like that mold is outdated. And also, because this is a Masterpiece that's going along with other Masterpiece figures that are designed closer to the cartoon, this one is certainly out of place from everything. So, I'm not sure how I feel about it. You do get a ton of weapons, including one freaky-ass face. I'm sorry, I do not like that. It's too creepy. But I do like the weapons, especially the golden ones. That's pretty cool. The blast effects are nice. The guns are, I think, a reset of the RC, or a remold of the RC. But she's also got the throwing star thing, so that's very nice. And there's her with the golden weapons, so yeah, I'm not sure how she's able to stand like that without some sort of support. I don't even think this comes with the stand, which it desperately does need one. But yeah, there's a sassy pose with the hips, because of course. And yeah, I think she looks okay for a Nightbird. But the problem is, again, if she's in a line where a lot of the other toys right now are being cartoony, this doesn't really fit into place. If you like that Thrilling 30 repaint for the Nightbird, I think this will be fine, because this kind of seems like a Masterpiece version of that. But otherwise, I don't know. I just don't need it. I didn't really like the Masterpiece RC that came out, so I think the color scheme does look better here. I like the head sculpt. I really like the head sculpt. But yeah, besides that, I don't really need it. So with that out of the way, what do you guys think? Please comment below. Let me know. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads. And I will see you guys next time.